101.9 Dog FM, Rockin' the Blues right there. The Eagles get over it. Dylan Black, the Dog's breakfast, 9:35 on a Friday morning. Look who's here, Elizabeth Manley, Dog FM's official celebrity.
Da-da-da-da.
So cool to have you here as we're rolling into the Junos. What a weekend in the nation's capital. Oh, look who else is here. The mayor of the city, Jim Watson.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm telling you, what a morning. It's good to have you.
I was just dialing, anyone, and your number came up.
I'm like, hello, wrong number.
Look at that. I'm on the air with Liz Manley and Dylan Black on Dog FM.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah,
now,
but the question is, was it Dylan's number or my number?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I can't comment. I'm pleading
no comment. No, you've got a pretty busy weekend going on here with all the events in the nation's capital.
We do. We're really excited to have the Junos here in Ottawa. We worked hard to get them here, and it's a good partnership between ourselves at the city and the NCC and the private sector and the provincial government. And it's going to be great not only for music lovers, but also for the economy, because the hotel rooms are filled and restaurants are filled. It's a $5 million boost to the economy, and we've got so much on the go. Like, I was at an event at the Schenkman Center in the East End for Francophone artists, and then today we're going to the train station to greet artists on the Via Express, the Juno Express, and then we're also at 12:30 at City Hall going to be honoring Blue Rodeo as they get inducted into the Music Hall of Fame, and we have a very cool gift we're going to give Blue Rodeo in the council chambers at 12:30. So if your listeners, first come, first serve, you can come down and see the presentation, and they're not performing the band, but they're going to be there, and I'm sure we'll sign autographs, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, now Liz, of course, good on her feet when it comes to skating, and you learned this past winter as well, right?
Well, I took 2 lessons. I think Liz never called and offered me a lesson, but I need some help. I tried it on the Rink of Dreams, and it was fun, but I'm very bad.
I actually saw that on the news, and I was like, why did he not ask me to teach him?
Well, next year.
Yeah, okay,
next year.
Yeah, that's a deal.
Well,
we're on.
Yeah, because you didn't really get that good at it yet, did you?
No, I got very bad at it, but I didn't fall, though. That was my one.
Did you get on the canal?
No, actually, because the canal season was so short this year, I didn't make it. But our Rink of Dreams, which was funded in large part by the Senators Foundation, is this beautiful refrigerated rink beside City Hall, and it was just an amazing success story, and we got lots of use out of it. And it's going to open up again in November of this year. But the reason I mentioned just before we got on the air was there's the Juno Cup, which is tonight at 7:30 at the Nepean Sportsplex, and that's going to see Canadian musicians like Jim Cuddy and Sam Roberts play off against some great NHL alumni. I think Brad Marsh, Jason York, Sean Van Allen, and I said Liz Manley should go and skate with those guys.
Well, the reason why I was asking about your skating skills is because I didn't know if you were strong enough on your feet to hit the ice tonight as well at the Juno Cup. How cool would that be?
That would have been great.
Yeah, I know. That would have been embarrassing. But I've actually there's 2 other Juno events, the welcoming reception that I have to speak at the Museum of Civilization, and also another event at the Museum of Civilization to do with the Juno. So I'm double booked on Juno events, so I'm going to have to miss Juno Cup. But there's the Juno Fan Fair tomorrow at the St. Laurent Center from 12 to 3. You can get autographs. Juno Fest, there's some, literally 100 bands performing throughout the city tonight and tomorrow. JunoAwards.ca is where all the information can be had, and then the big show is on Sunday.
Wow. But double booked, that's pretty much any day for you, though, right?
Unbelievable. Between All-Star Weekend and now Juno Weekend, you have been busy.
Pretty busy guy.
Yeah, and, it's one of the reasons why the city won the award by Money Sense magazine for the 3rd year in a row that we're the #1 city to live in.
Yes.
Because we've really tried over the last little while to aggressively market the city as a great place to hold these events with our beautiful new convention center and Scotiabank Place, and the All-Star Weekend was phenomenal. This Juno week has been great. We've also got next year the women's international hockey championships. We've won the men's basketball championships for the next 2 years, where our Carleton Ravens did so well, and then of course we're going to bid on the FIFA Women's World Cup of Soccer for 2015. So it's all part of a strategy that I've put together working with my council colleagues to really market Ottawa as the destination to hold these kinds of big events. We'd love to get the figure skating championships back again, Liz, because they're so popular as a spectator sport.
Yeah, we're also #1 because we have Canada's #1 mayor. You
Wow,
know,
I'm blushing.
we do.
We do.
Blushing.
We do.
Coolest guy in the city.
It's such an honor to work in this city and live in this city. And every time I come into work, I feel that special honor because, you know, we're the capital of the country and we have that added responsibility to promote our city. And as the late Gene Piggott once said, you know, Ottawa should be every Canadian second hometown. So, you know, let's roll out the red carpet this weekend for our musicians and then for athletes and for artists and all sorts of people over the next couple of years.
Jim Watson, Mayor of Ottawa, all-around amazing individual. God,
absolutely.
we can't thank you enough for being on the Dog's Breakfast this morning.
Well, it's my pleasure, and thank you very much. And I don't know how you could afford to get Liz Manley on. You know, it's like I've always said, Dylan. You know, if we're going to have like our version of Hollywood Squares, you know, Ottawa Squares, I want to get like Liz Manley, you know, Max Keeping, you know, Dylan Black for the blog.
Can I totally host it? I'll host
Sure.
it.
Oh, that would be great.
I could be sort of that center
We could do it right around City Hall, couldn't we? Around the Rink of Dreams. How's that?
I see this is an idea in the works right here. Jim, have fun with all the events happening this weekend in the nation's capital, Juno related.
Great. Well, thanks for having me on the show.
Nice talking to you.
The Dog family wants to grow, and we have an application into the CRT.